Welcome to Understanding the Heart, Structure, and Function. The purpose of this video is to take you on an educational journey into the fascinating world of the human heart. It is a path that will guide you through the intricate details and the amazing mechanisms that the heart, the life-giving organ of our body, possesses. We will journey across the landscape of the heart, exploring its nooks and crannies and peeling back the layers of mystery that surround this organ. A journey that begins with the outermost layer, the pericardium, and delves deep into the heart's core with the ventricles, atria, and the heart valves. We will unravel the secrets of the heart chambers, their distinct roles, the way they cooperate, and of course, the incredible synchronized beat they maintain. We will also look at the blood vessels that feed the heart, the arteries and veins, and how they contribute to the heart's remarkable endurance. And of course, no journey into the heart would be complete without understanding the electrical system that sets the pace for every heartbeat, the heart's very own pacemaker. The workings of the human heart hold many mysteries, many of which we will explore and unravel in this video. From structure to function, we will delve into the heart's capacity to pump gallons of blood every day, tirelessly and efficiently. Its role in maintaining our circulatory function is vital. It's an organ that not just beats and pumps blood, but it's an organ that tells the magnificent story of life and survival. So join us as we journey through and explore the intricacies of the human heart, its essential components, and the vital role it plays in circulatory function. Alright, we're beginning our journey with the architecture of the heart. The heart, so crucial to our existence, is a muscular organ intricately designed with a fundamental division into four primary chambers that choreograph the rhythm of life. These four chambers are the two atria, situated at the top, and the two ventricles, found at the lower part of the heart. They operate in a synchronized manner, each playing a unique role in the circulation of blood. The atria, being the first stop in this fascinating journey, act as receiving chambers. When you breathe in, blood full of fresh oxygen flows into the right and left atria, readying itself for the next step in this extraordinary cycle. These two atria are separated by a partition known as the interatrial septum, which prevents the blood from mixing. In contrast, the ventricles, robust and powerful, serve as the heart's main pumping chambers. They contract forcefully and rhythmically, propelling blood throughout our bodies, a feat of biological engineering and a testament to nature's perfection. Between the atria and ventricles, four heart valves act as gatekeepers, ensuring that the blood flows in the right direction. The two ventricles are divided by the interventricular septum, a sturdy wall that prevents oxygen-rich and oxygen-poor blood from mixing. The heart's right side plays a particularly distinctive role dealing with deoxygenated blood. It receives blood-lacking oxygen from the body and sends it to the lungs for a fresh supply. On the other hand, the left side of the heart is responsible for handling oxygenated blood. It receives freshly oxygenated blood from the lungs and then pumps it out to the rest of the body, nourishing every cell and sustaining life. To summarize, the heart, through its complex structure and precise functionality, truly embodies the essence of life. The right side of the heart deals with deoxygenated blood, while the left side handles oxygenated blood, choreographing a dance of life that pulses within us every second of every day. Now let's delve deeper into each chamber. We're entering a fascinating and intricate realm of the human body, a realm where the rhythm of life is dictated by the pulsating and powerful heartbeat. Let's commence our exploration with the right atrium, the first chamber we encounter in this journey. The heart, the marvelous organ that keeps us alive, has a complex design. The four chambers play a vital role in this process. The right atrium, the first chamber, is crucial for receiving deoxygenated blood. The blood, drained of oxygen, enters this chamber from the entire body, marking the start of a new cycle. When we examine closely, we find the blood enters the right atrium through two main channels, namely the superior and inferior vena cava. Each has a unique role. The superior vena cava handles the blood flow from the upper part of the body, while the inferior vena cava is responsible for the blood coming from the lower regions. As this happens concurrently, the left atrium is involved in another mission. It's tasked with the vital role of receiving oxygen-rich blood. This oxygenated blood comes from none other than the very essence of life, the lungs. The journey of this oxygenated blood is quite fascinating. It travels through the pulmonary veins, a network of blood vessels that act as a lifeline between the heart and the lungs. The pulmonary veins carry the oxygenated blood from the lungs and deliver it to the left atrium. It's a vital part of the circulatory system, ensuring the oxygen supply to our body never ceases. Simultaneously, the left atrium receives oxygenated blood from the lungs through the pulmonary veins. The interplay of these chambers and blood vessels, the seamless exchange of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, is what keeps us alive. It is the mysterious rhythm of life that nature has bestowed upon us. As blood enters the atria, the atrioventricular AV valves, the tricuspid on the right and the bicuspid or mitral on the left, ensure a one-way flow into the ventricles. These valves are critical components of the complex system that is the human heart. Each valve has a vital role to play, working in a beautiful orchestrated rhythm to maintain the blood flow within our bodies. These AV valves, the tricuspid and the bicuspid, are like the gatekeepers of the heart, diligently regulating the flow of blood, whilst ensuring that the life-giving fluid is always moving in the correct direction. The tricuspid valve, located on the right, is a fascinating piece of biological engineering. It is a three-flapped structure that opens and closes in sync with the heart's pulsations, allowing blood to flow from the right atrium into the right ventricle. The precise mechanisms of its actions is a testament to nature's engineering, working tirelessly to maintain the flow of oxygen-depleted blood to the lungs, where it will be oxygenated anew. It stands as a sentinel at the threshold of the right ventricle, and its efficient functioning is essential to the backflow of blood. Similarly, on the left, the bicuspid valve, also known as the mitral valve, is equally important. This valve, with its two flaps, controls the passage of oxygen-rich blood from the left atrium into the left ventricle. Its name, bicuspid, derives from the two cusps or flaps that make up the valve, which open and close harmoniously with each heartbeat. This bicuspid valve, like its tricuspid counterpart, is vigilant in its duty, ensuring that the oxygenated blood does not flow back into the atrium, but instead moves forward into the ventricle, ready to be pumped out to the farthest reaches of this tireless work. This constant opening and closing ensures that each cell in our body receives the oxygen it needs to function effectively. Both these AV valves, tricuspid on the right and bicuspid on the left, are essential to life. They are the unsung heroes of the cardiovascular system, working quietly behind the scenes, never faltering in their vital task. The tricuspid valve separates the right atrium from the right ventricle, preventing backflow. Similarly, the bicuspid valve separates the left atrium from the left ventricle. The right ventricle, one of the four chambers of our miraculous heart, pumps deoxygenated blood that has been stripped of its oxygen by the body's cells, towards the lungs with a force that's both gentle yet determined. This incredible journey begins in the right atrium, the chamber adjacent to the ventricle, which receives the deoxygenated blood from various parts of the body. This blood is pushed into the right ventricle, a muscular chamber equipped to handle the task of sending this blood on its vital journey. This ventricle, with a forceful contraction, propels the blood into the pulmonary artery, a major blood vessel responsible for the transportation of this deoxygenated blood. The pulmonary artery stands as the gateway between the heart and lungs, a grand highway for the blood where it embarks on its journey of oxygenation. Simultaneously, on the other side of the heart, a similar but different set of actions are taking place. The left ventricle, an equally significant chamber, is responsible for the circulation of oxygenated blood. This blood, rich in life-sustaining oxygen, is pumped with strength and precision to the aorta, the body's main and largest artery. This oxygenated blood, sent out from the left ventricle and coursing through the aorta, embarks on a different journey, reaching out to the farthest corners of the body, providing the cells with the oxygen they so desperately need for survival. It is indeed a marvel of nature, a testament to the intricate and incredible design of the human body. While the left ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to the entire body through the aorta. The semilunar valves, the pulmonary valve in the pulmonary artery and the aortic valve in the aorta, prevent blood from flowing back into the ventricles after each contraction. Now let's explore the functions of these valves. The AV valves open to allow blood to flow from the atria to the ventricles during relaxation. They then close to prevent backflow when the ventricles contract, creating the familiar lub-dub sound of the heartbeat. Meanwhile, the semilunar valves open during ventricular contraction to allow blood into the pulmonary artery and aorta. They close afterward to prevent blood from returning to the ventricles. In conclusion, the heart's structure and function are crucial for maintaining a continuous flow of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood throughout the body. Understanding the role of the atria, ventricles and valves helps us appreciate the remarkable orchestration that keeps us alive. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the intricate world of the human heart. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like and subscribe for more educational content. Until next time, stay heart healthy.